What is up, everyone? We're back for another video of Doki Literature Club. And of course, it's been a bit since we've last touched this game, but of course, we all know what's going to happen. What happened to poor, click on the jammed words. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up. Oh, what's happening? Oh God! Oh God! It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself, it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Are you serious? She just wiped from the memory of the game, dude? What the frick? Okay. But I have no motivation to join any school clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in there anyway. Oh God. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Oh shoot! After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Milkman? Oh. God. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come here for, anyway? Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Oh, about it. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, poetry, writing. I mean, one of my members even keeps our manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yes, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Milkman. By any chance, are you still looking to join club? I mean, I guess so, but... in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit club, it would make me really happy. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Aha! Awesome! You're really sweet, Milkman, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Yeah, I'm important to Monica. Okay. Oh, crap, I skipped it. Hold up. Oh, there we go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being very generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh, bah! God! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere, bro. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Milkman. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls? So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this Natsuki. Energy as usual. And this is Yuri, a vice president. It's so nice to meet you. Oh, God. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Milkman in classroom. Oh, bad! Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Did I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I did forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? God, I'll make it like that. Ah! Yes, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Milkman? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention is like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess, bro. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, God! The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to embrace. What? No! No! Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Milkman, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh no. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. But not much of a reader, are you, I suppose? God. Oh, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that fill deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror recently. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind, bro.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea, bro?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind Lace Club meeting. It looked like you were working on the poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some of them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them?
Not a very confident...
Not a very confident writer yet, are we? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set that example. Help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got the idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of VP after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members, suckling on my... Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Milkman? Hold on, there's still one problem. Hey, what is this? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought.
Typical.
The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Milkman. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find a new member. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness! Really? Do you really mean that, Milkman? Yeah, I mean it. What's up, babe? It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
If I mean, If you really just left all of this, I would be super pissed, bro.
The milkman. I am super happy. We can become official club now. Thank you so much for this. You are really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give great time, okay? Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everybody. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everybody, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Milkman, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, I'd really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with the writing a poem tonight. Alright, let's do this! Let's write a poem! You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Oh. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. Its ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing to warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. What? What about Monica? Okay. Alright, together. Love. We had something with her before, the other lass ended. So. We're going for her right now. Hopefully nothing will happen next. I hope not. Heaven sent. Empty. Starscape. Excitement. Lollipop. Vertigo. Milk! Milk! Playground. Marriage. Oh, cheeks. Music. Amazing. Yeah. Hi again, Milkman. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Hahaha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, and so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! What was that? What was that? No! What happened? Oh my god. What the fuck? Thanks for keeping your promise, Milkman. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a literature club when you're not accustomed to it? Oh! Fuck.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You've already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Natsuki, big mouth for someone who keeps the manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature, bro.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. I'm sorry, Milkman. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. What? Wait. I didn't mean it like that. God! If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as VP and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could discuss it if you wanted to. Oh! How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked up a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Relief sigh. Well, you could read it in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exaggerated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot, bro.
What was that? What was that, dude? That's not okay.
What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyways?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of those shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, that is much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world, bro. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world, bro.
I know that feel. I got a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you could go through the class on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Milkman. Consider this a lesson
Don't judge a book by book. Okay.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her and signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't the chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Eh? What's that? Well, I guess it's easier to be close to each other like that.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it, bro. God.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention, bro?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since the rare writing to be entertaining enough to make it for the lack of plot. Oh my god. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not. Even though you're just watching me...
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that, bro.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, my bad, cuh.
Like I could never get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without being like, all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
What is happening?
What is happening? What is happening? No, that's horrible. Oh my god. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. That's horrible.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
Ha!
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. What? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Ooh, what is happening? No, I didn't think he was gonna kill off. Please don't kill off every character. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it into Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Milkman. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. It's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways, aren't we all share bomb now? Oh, that was... Like I'm in her, dude. Jesus, what is happening? Her dad beats her, dude, for reading anime. Let's get Natsuki out of the way now. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Huh?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy, bro.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're so self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Alright. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah? I told you that you were gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly, bro. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro, bro. I'm glad you've learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with this last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's do Yuri. Oh. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. Oh, I forgot to start speaking. Oh, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? God. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Yuri blushes her face and her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't got anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's not that there are specific writing habits that usually are typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on that. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic and matter, and they form-fit it together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can just be blamed for. There are so many different styles and skills and techniques that can go into writing or even simple poems. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together, and probably the most challenging part, it might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning, by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. God. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's the rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, fuck. It's cursive. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It might be this one. Must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicken. Back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? No! I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took so long time to read. It did take a second. But no, we can't tell that. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem too. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Milkman. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. I didn't even notice that, or thought of it. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Well, who should I show my poem to next?
Monica. Hey, baby.
Hello, Milkman. Even good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you would ever have any suggestions for club, like new activity or things to do better, I'll always listen. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Milkman. We are a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of barrier we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Milkman. Really? It is a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, golly. No, it kind of makes me think of something not so cute to write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Wait, no. Oh my god, I forgot. I zoned out. No, we're gonna get Natsuki killed. Oh no. That's usually what she said before she killed her. Wait. Is Monica the bad guy? Okay, I'm gonna assume not right now. I don't want to assume. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack up on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she has a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she loses all her strength and shut down, like earlier. So she had blood sugar, low blood sugar. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition. It is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh boy. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there any others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on that flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrambling, playing tricks in my ears. Scrawling. Okay, my bad, cool. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's there. Right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Oh. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it is okay. Yes, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing and between... between the words and lines. And performed out in loud, really powerful. What is the inspiration behind this one? Ah! Well, I guess I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or short story, your brain gets too fixated on specific plot. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That is my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No problem, buddy. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Ooh. That changed. This song changed a little bit. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can it be that cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did like it, by the way. Monica liked it, and the milkman did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. What are you gonna say? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And the milkman liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I said at all. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Milkman appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, God.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Oh, no. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
But you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as the milkman started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, they still little...
This doesn't involve you.
This doesn't involve you. God! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch?
edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others like your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you?
Oh, no. No, what are you saying? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let the milkman hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll head over heels over you after this.
Suddenly turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Milkman! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I? Oh my god. What? Natsuki. Natsuki. Oh. Natsuki. It's getting closer! Natsuki. What's happening? Oh. Hi, Monica. What? What? Hey, the milkman. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? What the hell happened? What happened? That was horrible, dude. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Hehe. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to see a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Ooh. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. The milkman? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. What do you mean by that, Monica? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want to. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm the vice president too, so please let me take the responsibility for today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Milkman. It'd just be embarrassing with you listening. So, I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... What happened? What happened? Dude, what happened? Dude, what is happening? She's like, oh my god. I think Monica's the bad guy, guys. A heartbeat. Excitement. Lipstick. Amazing. Fallible. Anime. Valentine. Color. Rain cloud. Romance. Climax. Fireflies. Cry. Feather. Jumpy. Heart. Doki Doki. Email. Smile. Anxiety. Okay. I have a bad feeling. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entertaining the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Milkman. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Oh, she's here. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry so much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Milkman. Don't say those kind things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such a understanding person. And I'm glad you joined the club.
You didn't have to, but you did. Thank you.
Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing him. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promised I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was... What? What? What is happening? I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But...
I'll accept your apology anyways, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Hey! What'd I do? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long, anyways?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You should have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't give more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. A lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thank you, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Milkman. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Do not worry. I was hoping that I should share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So I don't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything about the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki is really already run off in the closet. Okay, hold up. Let me save this. Oh, they got rid of my save slots. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, I'm Anyways. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll see you guys eventually. Go to like, comment, subscribe for more. Anyways. Bye-bye!